Dan's like this and he's tight and everything, and you know, it can be quite difficult to dig the arms out. It can be quite difficult to get your hooks in and take the back. So I think my favourite thing to do probably when I can't break my opponent down at all is to try and look to turn them over. And at the very least, even if you don't turn them over, it should open other things up, open up their arms, open up their space for your hooks and that kind of thing. Now, the first one we're going to go for is I want to put my hand underneath Dan's instep here. But it can be difficult because, particularly if he's got flexible ankles, his foot can be quite flat on the floor. So I'm going to be over, and I'm going to be trying to sort of rock him and move him around, okay? And just by doing that, my hand can't fit, but by moving and rocking around, I can usually get to the point where I can get my hand right underneath his ankle here. Then I'm going to step up with this leg, and I'm going to start pulling this one towards me this way. Okay, I'm going to pull, 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 pull. And when I get to here, I need to lie heavy and put my weight on top of his shoulder to stop him from moving out. And if I give him enough space, he'll start to go back to turtle that way. So when I get there, I'm then going to grab this elbow here, okay? I'm basing on my toes behind me, and then if he tries to go back that way, I lift this elbow towards me. And I can shift my weight back. And pin him, yeah? So bring this back again. So I'm here, my weight's quite heavy on top of him, so I can rock and move around, so I can get underneath. Can you see that? By moving him around here, that's how I'm creating the space to get my hand underneath here. This leg's going to step up, and I pull this ankle towards me, shift my weight and land on top of his shoulder. I'm heavy on top of it. Hand comes to the elbow. If he tries to roll back out now, I've got him nicely controlled. I can move my weight back, adjust, and over he goes. Boom. So here, moving around, get the space, step up, pull, 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 weight on top. Secure the elbow, put him on his back, pin him. Yeah, so very nice and simple. Yeah, everyone happy? Okay, let's go. I'm going to try and reach through and collect this far side of his arm. So a lot of this depends on his body positioning. If he's really tight, then I might start to come in like that one that we did last night. But if I can access, if his elbow is particularly on the inside of his knees here, right, and I can come through, I can pummel this through and get this hand, okay, on this side of the arm. So this one's gone all the way through the middle to the outside of his elbow here. And then I can get this one to come through and go over the top of it. And I'm basically trying to keep my hands close to Dan's elbow, okay, so I'm here. And what I'm going to start to do is I'm going to start to drag his elbows towards me this way. And I should start to put him on his side. The biggest problem I have now is his legs here coming through either into guard or half guard. So as soon as I've turned him onto his side, I'm going to plant my hand on the inside of his hip, just on the floor, like that. I will do this from another angle so you can see that. And once I'm there, I'm lying again on top of his shoulders, and then I'm going to reach this hand through deep into the collar here, if I can get it with my thumb, and I'm going to use my toes to drive and my forearm to straighten his head that way. And I'm going to start to turn him onto his back. So if I do that, I turn around so you guys can see what I'm doing here. So I'm going to reach through here. 1, 2, start to turn. That leg's going to come through, so this hand's going to go to the floor. I'm going to keep my pressure going forward on my toes. I'm reaching to the collar here. And now I use my toes to push my body weight forwards. And use my arm to straighten up here. Let's keep on going that way. Perfect. So I'm here. Okay. It doesn't really matter which of these arms goes through first. You might sometimes find it easier to get this one first than this one. Usually this one's a little harder, so I'm going to try and pummel that through. You're going to be here, you're going to start to drag here onto his shoulder, hand to the floor. You look my toes now. Okay. Drive. You see how I'm turning his jaw with my forearm. And oftentimes you can either collect the arm immediately, or if it's here, you can kind of walk it around with your hips collectively. on the way. Yeah? Anyone who wants to see it again? Alright, let's go. Another one, all of these come from Maurizio. He showed me all of these. I still remember the day that we did this. So this time, okay, this is called the cow catcher. I'm going to take my hand, C-cup here, and go onto the back of his head. And then my other hand's going to loop through, almost kind of like a weird kind of Kimura style grip here, without any control of the arm whatsoever. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to turn his head this way. As that happens, this hand's going to go flat on the floor, and I'm going to walk around. And collect. So I'm forcing him to basically do a shoulder roll. So here, this one's going to loop through, and I'm pushing his head that way. Again, same sort of movement. My hand will go flat on the floor, and I will walk around. Come back into side. So I'm here. C-cup. Here, this one loops under, here, okay, I'm going to turn, my hand's going to go flat on the floor, I walk, and over, yeah? Did everyone see that? I don't need to do it from a different angle. Everyone happy? Very easy, let's go.